So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Marseille are in front now, the game's only goal.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Marseille are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka. Marseille leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that was vital.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Trust, big chance! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now the ball's gone astray. Moved on forwards. Højbjerg. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's picked his way through. In with the challenge. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I like the look of this fella, Thierry Reinders, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in recent times. He's energetic, he's intelligent both on and off the ball in the way he reads the game. And he boasts quite a high goal contribution too. So his link-up play gets him in those congested areas and he comes through with flying colours.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Felix. Karsdorp. No way through. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Back into the middle. Oh, important interception. That's a good run down the left. Schouten. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Felix. Shot could Chukwueze! Oh, that is a terrific save! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. He's had a hit! Just swings wide.
Reinders probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
PSV are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Karsdorp. Schouten. Chukwueze. Oh, that's a key interception. João Felix. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
That is a great pick out. João Felix. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's onto this. He's big chance! What a great hit! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
He's got a side of goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Backward it goes. This time, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Rafael Leao. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, shooting chance!
PSV certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
No, that's been intercepted. Malacia. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Lucas Perez. Real chance! Thiaw kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! Joao Felix. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
PSV can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Reinders with a definite foul there, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, that's well spotted. Malacia. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Joao Felix. Now it's Joao Felix.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he was alert to it. Chukwueze, who does have an assist to his name. That has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's been picked out, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Quality ball. Oh, good read. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
PSV were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
PSV clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Lucas Perez. PSV have it back and can go again.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field.
And he is going into that little black book.
Number 37, coming on the field. Number 9, Luke de Jong. Number 20.
Milan choosing to make the first change. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Terracciano stood his ground strongly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And they're back on the ball again. Terracciano. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
But they've got it again. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Malacia promptly onto that, and that is that. PSV do have a chance to counter here. That's really well manoeuvred. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Till. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Malacia.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Substitution on the field.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Rick Karsdorp. Coming on the field.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution.
PSV have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rafael Leao. He's cut it out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
It'll be 3 minutes at a time.
Fofana. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, great ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. Hernandez. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at times. It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. Big chance! Goal! Milan! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Thuram. Kyle Walker. Reinders. And the ball's a good one here. And that's been won straight back. And Reinders. Asllani. Mkhitaryan. And Motta. Oh, well played, well played. Asllani. Great ball if he can get there. Chukwueze.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Musa! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Asllani. Mkhitaryan. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, what a mistake! Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. It's a pretty loose pass. Musa. Musa. No way through there. Always onto this.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's had a hit! It's anyone's ball now. And here's Rafael Leao. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Musa is offering a wry smile there.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Real chance! He scores! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Motta. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Martinez. Thuram. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Hernandez. Shot could be on. That has not gone well. Musa. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, this looks sharp. And no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. Musa. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Thuram. He's played him through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. And the second half is off to a flyer. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Martinez, he's going for goal! Oh, nearly. Motta. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Well, Thuram! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Chukwueze bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Thiaw kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Musa. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Rafael Leao. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, what about it? Inter Milan are taking this the full distance. Terrific stuff. And they can counter here. And he's intervened well there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Chance! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Martinez. He is, and Martinez! We've got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
He's having a go! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Inter Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. In once more. That's going to go a long way. And he's cut it out.
Inter showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rafael Leao might just make this. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, who's going to be first to this? He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Rafael Leao.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Fofana.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you...
Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Rafael Leao. Well, played right into his path. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Goal, Milan! As close to a certainty as can be.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And that will be it. Inter Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Martinez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Couldn't squeeze it through. Martinelli has given away a free kick. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Çalhanoğlu, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Havertz. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Jesus, and he's had a hit! That comes as a mighty relief. Jorginho. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Saka! Just sails past the upright.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Saka. Çalhanoğlu. That's good running with the ball. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Rice having a look. Look at the space here. That is a brilliant interception. Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's tidy. Havertz. Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Gabriel Jesus. And here's Havertz. Mkhitaryan. And Aslani. Mkhitaryan. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Çalhanoğlu taking charge of the dead ball. And this, an opportunity to pull level.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Çalhanoğlu, Jorginho gets a foot in here. Martinelli. Havertz. That looks a cracking ball. Shot at goal! Mkhitaryan. Driving on and making good progress. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Rice.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Saka! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Darmian. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Mkhitaryan. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm. He's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from... And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to...
And Martinez! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Jorginho. Martinelli. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Havertz. Havertz driving forwards. And that's really well manoeuvred. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Saka. Havertz.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. You can never be short of runners into space.
Chance for the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Numero 22.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 53.
Saka. Now it's Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Crosses it in. Oh, well played. Gabriel. Jorginho has created one goal already. Good running, strong and purposeful. Correa. Thuram. Calhanoglu succumbs to the pressure. Saka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gabriel Jesus. Now who's going to be first to this? Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Skims one in. And that has been clubbed away. In again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Inter Milan have it back and can go again.
Inter showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's Calhanoglu. Saliba calmly anticipates. Oh, can he get onto this? Havertz. Saka. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Thuram. Gabriel makes the interception. De Vrij spots it and intercepts. Just 5 minutes left. Brilliantly cut out.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Correa.
Ci sarà un
Gabriel
minuto di
Jesus.
recupero.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Now it's Rice. Now it's Havertz. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 55. Numero 21.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Il numero 58. Il numero 54.
And he's there to retrieve it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And here's Thuram. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sterling. Merino. Darmian. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gabriel Jesus. Got a shot away! Martinez has found the net here, of course. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He can run onto that. Havertz. Sterling. Oh, well played, well played. Goes down, but nothing given. Thuram. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Darmian. Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, important interception. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Merino could move up a gear here. Trossard. Now the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? He's a sharp little ball here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Shapes to shoot! And that is a little undercooked. And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Bisek kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a shade optimistic. And the finish! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Gabriel Jesus! They've done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Two down already, a nightmare start. Mkhitaryan, Thuram, Martinez. Raya deals with it effortlessly. First quarter of an hour gone. And that is a little undercooked. Havertz. Mkhitaryan.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Crossed in early. Jorginho. Can he spark a counter here? Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus! And more and more and more. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He is through here. Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Thuram. He's shifting through the gears here. Çalhanoğlu. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. And they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so...
Goes for a lob. And it's in. Back to within one. Interesting.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly back in business. Havertz, he's picked his way through. Havertz! And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal have their second corner now. Has a goal! It's a loose ball, and another try! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky.
And the shot! They've scored! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Into Milan, get themselves... Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Inter are back in business!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This shot a goal! And he's following up! And he's quick to get it clear again. Saliba. Asllani. Played it early. Decent hit! And he thumps it clear. And he's gone... In he goes again! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Inter really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Now it's Havertz! Goal! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control.
There's the whistle for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
he'll try from distance.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Darmian. Asllani. That's been cut out, well played. Jorginho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gabriel Jesus. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Martinez. And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
They get a throw in. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Stood up well to him there. Jorginho has a shot! Oh, it's come loose!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Calhanoglu. Asllani. That is a great pick out. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Havertz.
Havertz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22, numero 45. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 53.
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! No mistake! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Numero 55.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
So, what can they come up with here? Merino. Havertz. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. Gabriel there's the shot! He scores! And surely that settles it. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Martinez. Sterling. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Thuram, looking for options for movement. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He's having a good look here. Trossard. Now Saliba. Oh, that's a nice ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Zielinski. Interesting ball. Trossard. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
That was
recupero.
good alertness. Has a look and plays it forward. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now that's a fine challenge. Havertz. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's off and running. Zielinski. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to...